Yeah, first half I think we was good in the game. We have good opportunities. I don't know. We have to check now. It was offside. Maybe 3, 4, 5 situations was offside or not offside. I don't know. But we have then in the after the scoring, we have in the last minute in the first half a big chance, and we don't score this. This make me a little bit upset. But in the second half, we have then Kaizer Chiefs. We know they play now long balls, want the ball in the box, and it was not easy to defend. But the system was more counter attack, play quick in the forward and take the second goal. But this is also, you have then the final pass not 100%, and we have then I think a big chance, Pule, but I don't know. It's a penalty. I think you guys was also watching this game. You see in the first half maybe one or two hands as a penalty, maybe. I don't know. I have to check this. And in the second half, I think it was a clear penalty. But then we have a good counter attack, and Marco make a good assist for Ndlovu, and Ndlovu scored. And this was important for us. It was very important for us. Then you have 2-0, and you know, in the end of the day, end of a game, Kaizer Chiefs is always ready for a goal, and then they scored. We consider, we consider, and then I think we make a good defense work today. We have a good team effort what we made today. I think it's deserved the 3 point for us.
Hi coach, it's Chad from Kickoff. Just on the performance, I know the victory obviously speaks for itself, but tactically, the 3 shots on goal and 2 goals scored. I know you could have had a penalty of your own as well, and the scoreline could have been better. But is this the perfect tactical display you saw from your players today? Even though you didn't have many chances on goal, you actually took your chances and scored 2 of the 3 chances you had.
He was ready. Yeah, and I think we have a lot of opportunities, but I say it again, we have, I don't know, 5, 6 offside runs. We have to check now. It's so, my feeling said from the outside line, maybe not. But we have to check this, and then you have more chances. You can score. You have the opportunities. You can score then. But we have to check this, and then we have the decision what's happened. But when we are a little bit calmer in the situation, maybe Sam is maybe 2, 3 times Lorch, Hotto. I think it was 5 or 6 offsides run. Then you have more opportunities. What we have to scoring, and we have to check this.
Coach Fidel from Frontrunner. Speaking of Paseka Marco, he came in and made a difference. What were your instructions to him when he came in as a sub? Thank you.
Yeah, defending and offense, playing quick in the offense, and you have possibilities go in the box and give the assist, and he do this very well. Exactly what we want, what we discussed before with him, and I'm happy about he make a good game.
Hi coach, this season I think this is your 3rd game up against Kaizer Chiefs in all competitions, 2 in the MTN 8 and then 1 today. I think the aggregate is now 7-1. What is it exactly that you love against play against Kaizer Chiefs this season? Is it, do you think that the fact that you guys are playing behind closed doors without any supporters have helped the players to become more calmer and more relaxed up against Kaizer Chiefs? Because obviously your results up against them this season have been absolutely phenomenal. What do you think is the main reason for you to be playing or getting positive results against them this season? Thank you.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what you said. Any points what you said, it's right. This is a team effort. We need this against Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs. We speak about not. We speak exactly about Kaizer Chiefs. This is a derby. It's a special game, and we have now 3-1s. It's good for us, for the supporters also. But the thinking is 3 points, and this was today. Not so easy. You see, they have a quality. They was in the last weeks very good. They have three games in a row they won, and then I think two draws. And they're in a hype. It's not so this is a team what you can easily scoring and win. It's not easy, and you see the weather today. It's not easy for all players, also for Kaizer Chiefs and for us. The deep field, and that's you need the fight. Yeah, you have to win the duels. You have to win the defense work in this crossing what they want, and this is not easy. But I say it again. I say it in the TV. Richard, he was very good today. He was the high balls comes in the box, the crossings. He have it, and that's also defenders, and they make a good work today. I say it again. It's not easy against Kaizer Chiefs. It's special game, yeah, and we are happy. We have now the 3 points again, and we have to focus to the next game. It's a game you get 3 points, and we have now the 3 points. I'm happy about this.
Coach, just a follow-up on Karawa's question. Would you say you have mastered how to win the Soweto derby? And how do you think you have won it today?
Yeah, important is always in a derby. You notice it's 3 points, and they play very good in the first half. In the second half, we have 1 goal ahead, and that's the reason we stay a little bit deeper. Then you see they get a touch in the defense line, and then it's a long ball coming across or line ball behind the defense line. They want this, and we know this. And the defenders and all the 6 players after the 6th position, and Monari and Ben, they make a good work. Yeah, they was aggressive in the midfield, and this was for me was a good derby. It was not so. It's 90 minutes, one team leading. It's always changing the leading. In the first half, maybe we have a little bit more. In the second half, we have Kaizer a little bit more. But it's normal. We have 1 goal ahead, and then you need a second goal, and you make it earlier. It's easier for us, and we make it maybe not earlier. Then it's always a problem with 1-0, and but you cannot open the doors for Kaizer Chiefs and say, please, now you can score. We know the game model is not easy to defending, and I think we have 3 points, and this was the reason what we need today. I say it again, it's not easy in this weather with the deep field you can play, but we make it good, fight it for this, and this was a team effort, and I'm happy about this.
Coach, I'd like to know the preparation that you help the players with off the field, not in terms of tactics and so forth. Maybe psychologically as well. Do you sometimes help bring in the legends of the club, the people who play the derby, in terms of telling their stories to the players? What exactly do you prepare for the derby, like in terms of psychologically, or it's just a case of doing the tactics, watching the video analysis? What type of preparations do you normally go through specifically for the derby? Because as my colleague Nati said, that over the past 3 games, particularly in the derby, the type of preparations that you go through for the derby, just not through. Thank you.
Yeah, any points is in what we said. What you said is clear motivation, but we don't speak about in the public about what we did in the dress room before. But the players, we have players. They have a lot of derbies in the past time against Kaizer Chiefs, and they know what's happened. And I think these players is important for us, like Happy or Nyausa. Today they have a lot of playing against Kaizer Chiefs, also maybe Ben. Yeah, and this is the things what you need experience in this time, and we have also a new player on the field, and there is the first, or now this is the third game, but first Liga game for these guys, and we have a plan, and you make the analyzing, and you tell stories. You give the stories, but the players, they know what's happened, and they fight for 3 points. It's a special game, and I said before in the TV. I saw today the eyes from the player, and they was ready for the 3 points. It was not a top game. I think both teams can better play these games, but important is always in the end of the day the 3 points, and we have the 3 points, and we are happy about this.
I thought we played very well. I thought. We had more than enough chances to win the game. Very unfortunate to lose the game. but that's sometimes football doesn't always go for you. But we had many chances, and I thought we did very well today.
Hi, Coach. I'll just jump in, Chad. Just that penalty decision, and we know Daniel usually takes penalties. Are you strict on penalty takers taking the penalties rather than the players deciding themselves, or are you okay with what happened today?
No, I'm okay with that happened. I said Daniel can't be taking penalties. Lebo took him last time, and Samir wanted to take him, so it's fine, no problem.
And the actual shot that was taken, I know on TV we get to see replays of it, but it was actually quite a poor penalty, poorly taken, almost like a decent height for a 40 and not close to the corners. Is that something that you need to talk about to Samir?
No, not at all. No. It's one of those things.
Coach, it's Mazola here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Obviously, I just heard a little bit on your post-match with Pumlani talking about, just how satisfied you were with the tempo, with the performance, obviously not clinical enough. Just obviously, I think the expectations are more on Pirates to do better this season, I suppose, in terms of challenging for the title, and Chiefs with the transfer ban and that. How do you gauge this performance in terms of how you've gradually been sort of doing better and improve? I know it's a loss, but given all that's happened and gauging this performance and the two other Soweto derbies that you played previously.
Well, Pirates got nothing to do with me. What whatever they're doing has got nothing to do with me. Obviously, with us, I think we, with what's happened and what's going on, I think it was a good performance. It's just unfortunate that we didn't win the game.
Themselves again here today. One step off the ball that conceded. Well, in this way, it's 1 minute by way of.
I think Nati got disconnected. Coach, can I jump in as well? Just on the Soweto derby, I know it's been three. You've had a taste of 3 games now. Is there something about this game that sort of affects the players? Is it as big as the fans make it out to be? Now having experienced it, I mean, we've seen you guys dominate in terms of chances. I think you had 13 attempts on goal today, but only 2 on target. Is that maybe the derby, the hype and stuff behind the game that sort of gets to the players somehow?
No, not at all. I don't think so. No, not at all. I don't think at all. No. I think we all know, if you understand and know football, you'll know but sometimes football doesn't work like it. So we got to go back and we got a bit of time off. The first time we'll have a few days off, and we'll try and work on a few things.
Coach, from this defeat, obviously, is there any sort of positives that you'd like to say you picked up from this defeat here this afternoon? Thank you.
Yeah, no, there's no positive because we lost the game, but there's lots of positives.
Coach
sure.
Is muted.
There's lots of positives. So, we got to, you just got to go back and try again, and that's football. If you understand football, you'll know that, So we need to be certainly a little bit tougher in areas and better in areas. But that's nothing we can do about that. We've got to keep going with what we got, and we will improve, that's for sure.
Coach, is this some sort of a setback, this loss?
No, it's a step forward. Yeah, of course it's a step backwards. Obviously it's a step back. Anytime you lose a game of football, it's a step backwards. Points-wise, morale-wise and things like that. So we need to get them up again and go again. We'll go again.
Okay, Coach. I think you've just answered it partly. What would be the talks inside the dressing room after such a performance and a result? Is it a case of just trying to really rebuild them mentally because they've been good over the last couple of weeks? What would you say is your message to them post-match in the dressing room and going back to, back home or yeah?
Well, it's things you do on the training ground. We'll take the good parts, try and make them better, and obviously the bad parts we'll try and make better, and try and be a little bit better all round. But we need obviously everybody available, now and again. So that does affect you a little bit. But in saying that, I think people have done well, and I'm the person. I never get too high when I win. I never get too low when you lose. So try and keep it even keel.
Auntie, just on, I know you said you don't like to change at the back too much, but obviously, it looks like you've got a couple of guys now back fit. I mean, Rama maybe might be back the Nedbank Cup, and now you've got a couple of options. A good headache. I mean, you've not really had this headache for a while, but now it seems like everyone is kind of back available. What do you do?
Well, I'll do what I see in front of me. I can't, you can't really do too much. Obviously, got Reeve back as well, which also gives you another situation. But I mean, Rama, we've missed him now the last 3-4 games, and I brought him in there to start because I think we needed that, and he's done well. So we need him back. He wasn't fit for today. I don't know if he'll be fit for next week, but those are things we'll have to see in the week as we go along. I don't see. But that's one area, and also in the centre midfield, we need to get that more stable as well. But the rest, we can't do. That's what we got, and but that one area we need to get better.